that led up to this, but you're also rejuvenated because you know you just got one matchup left.
And this is everything you work for the whole season. You're here on a mission, and the mission's not complete until you get it done.
And now we send you out to Kevin Harlan as they get ready for the opening tip.
Basketball's biggest stage, the NBA Finals. It begins here, and 2K Sports is happy to bring it to you. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners, Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. It's the Los Angeles Clippers and Athens. You take a look at Athens, the top seed, possessing home court advantage, and they're looking to come out and make a statement here in this first game.
A long and winding road to get to the NBA Finals. I mean, their great work along the way has given them home court advantage. They don't want to squander it here now.
The expectation is that they're going to do just that. I mean, they've been a strong team all season. They're tough to beat in an opponent's building, never mind their own. And with the excitement surrounding the finals, it will make this place that much more intimidating.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Paul and Crawford pair up at the 1 and 2. And it's Pierce in at the 3 spot. Nice D from Crawford.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Kept alive. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without foul.
Second free throw, no good. Clippers on defense. Here's the general. The shot misses. Excellent D there from Pierce. It's Crawford with the drive. And the wide open shot from Paul. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
I don't know. Maybe they're still working out the kinks on D because that clearly was a breakdown.
Here's the doctor. And that one's on target from the wing.
And you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally...
Now here's Paul. Defense right on him. Shot from free throw range. It's Pierce on the wing. All alone. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Pierce has got his first points of the night. For Athens, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's the magician. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him. Because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work him over the rest of the game.
Paul goes in. The kick out to Pierce. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
And turning down what would have been a tough shot for himself into an easy one for his teammate.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Guys, I caught up with Doc Rivers for a minute. We talked about Game 1 and what it would mean to take it on the road. He said we're up against the best their conference has to offer. Taking this first game on the road would be a huge victory for us, but more importantly, we have to show them we're going to fight them every step of the way. Gentlemen?
All right, Doris, thanks. Jordan, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Yeah, he went for a little extra on that one.
Well, he usually doesn't finish soft, obviously. You know, he can when necessary, sure, but not that time.
Not when you can throw it down like that.
Yes, sir.
Here's Paul. Again, Los Angeles. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Athens trails by 3. Here's the great. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Chris Paul picks up that one. Athens shooting their first free throws of the game right now. The first one falls. And Athens with some changes. Mr. Perfect, he's checked in for the magician. The professor comes in for the general. And Flash is subbed in for the doctor. And Stevenson's checked in for Pierce. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jamal Crawford. Here's the professor, following the score by Josh Smith. It's tipped. And now the fast break. Stevenson with the ball. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
What a sweet assist by CP3.
For Athens, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. But they get it back. Here's the professor. Nice shot from 10 feet out.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
In the corner, Smith with it. Rebounded by Flash. Athens trails by 3. And stolen by Reddick. Out to the right wing. Tries it from 19. The putback slams it back in.
No tip required when you've got room to make the stuff.
Yeah, some powerful second chance points right there.
Yeah, and the guy's not wasting any time, just straight back up with it.
Now here's Paul. And it's off from three-point range. Passes it to Mr. Perfect. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And they double up Paul. Takes the 13-footer. Smith with the basket on the assist by Paul. Paul's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's the professor. Smith with the defensive effort. Paul outside. The feed to Reddick. All sorts of time. No good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team. And Clippers head coach Doc Rivers told us earlier he wants to embrace
expectations are.
Doc Rivers is really a master motivator, isn't he?
Yeah,
it's almost jiu-jitsu, the way he takes something like criticism and Clark turns it into a compliment.
How could you not want to play for Doc? I mean, he's the ultimate players coach and the kind of guy his players would do anything for. He's played the game, and he's a tremendous communicator.
And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
You know, it's been about how solid they've been offensively here, really tuned in with one another.
Good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. J.J. Reddick is out there with Crawford. And it's Pierce in at the 3. Crawford drives in. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Here are this postseason's dead-eye shooting. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. Take a look at Reddick, one of the best shooters in the NBA, top 5 in the league at this moment.
He is having so much success from beyond the three-point line. Some guys just thrive on this kind of pressure.
Athens shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Here's the chosen one, Crawford with the steal. Reddick with it. Let's go. And the jumper is on the mark. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Clippers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, adding on to that, they've done a great job of challenging and changing shots in this first half, and they've gotten some blocks as well.
And so here are the Clippers. Athens getting their last shot to go. Outside, Pierce. From the baseline. And he nails the jumper. Crawford's got 4 points this quarter.
And he's made more than his fair share of those today.
Pass to the chosen one. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Catching up on changes for Athens. The Magician, he's checked in for Mr. Perfect. The General comes in for the Kid. And the Doctor subbed in for Flash. For Los Angeles, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. And the first one drops. Pierce hits 2.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
He rifled that one in from distance. The Professor's got the lead up to 1 now for Athens. And here's Reddick. Here's up top. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
That one goes. Count it. That's 7 points for Jamal Crawford.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
Too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play. It has been impressive.
Here's the General looking for his first basket still in this one.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
The captain's checked in for the chosen one. And then for the Clippers, Josh Smith, he's checked in for Pierce. Lance Stevenson comes in for Jamal Crawford. And it's Paul in for J.J. Redick. And the slam by Blake Griffin. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
I'd say, 8 lead changes. That speaks for itself.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
They get the rebound. Smith's shot is good. Smith's got 6 points.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up. Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
The Doctor passes to the captain. Here's the Doctor. Takes a big height bounce and goes in.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Here's Paul. It's hauled in by Athens. The General's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
Champs checked in for Athens. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for the Clippers. On the wing, Stevenson. Smith outside. Top of the key, Griffin. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Unloads from 9, again Athens.
In the first, he had trouble hitting with any consistency. But here in the second, he's turned it around.
Paul is doubled. The drive by Smith. The shot no good. So Athens will take it the other way.
They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
Yeah, I don't think they have to rush, though, Greg. Just need to find a good shot this time. Getting better and better. Got that field goal percentage up in the 60s now.
Clark, they've dialed it in here in the second quarter, playing really well.
Here's Smith. Athens getting their last shot to go. Fires it up. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%. Here's the Professor. He's got 7. Misses the layup.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
And so it's a...
Hi, Kevin. Well done.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson checking out Athens. They knew Game 1 might be a hard-fought struggle, and tonight certainly has been that. All right, and that'll do it for us here. We now take you back to the second half of our game.
Welcome back to our coverage of the NBA Finals. More action straight ahead. Josh Smith really making a difference here.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
We've got the doctor. The general is out there with the magician. Then there's the captain, and it's the great in at the 2 spot. And that's the group for Fred Hoiberg as we begin the second half. Now here's Crawford. He's got 7. Paul, right side, picked by Griffin. His shot by Paul, no good. Athens leading by 3. Out left to the wing. Here's the captain. Shot is off. Great D that time from Griffin. And he gets the bucket. 6 points for the General.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
Now here's Paul. Griffin attacking. It's deflected. Here's the General. Good. And now a 7-point Athens lead.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
One of the stories here, guys, the General getting it done today.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Mr. Perfect, he's checked in for Athens. Flash comes in for the doctor. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Crawford outside. That's good on the jump shot. Crawford's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Maybe with that, the lid on this basket will be lifted for him.
The great passes to Mr. Perfect. Lets it go from 14. Again, Athens.
Oh, wow. 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Crawford kicks to Jordan. To the middle. Here's Griffin. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That's what I like. A nice, strong finish inside.
That's what he does. He's got that dunker mentality.
My goodness. Physicality personified right there. Able to just go up and finish over the biggest defender.
Now here's Crawford. 9 points in the game so far. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Redick is checked in. Crawford drives in. Played in with an... Nice touch off the glass. Crawford's got 11 points.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Man, I tell you, partner, this has been some fun basketball, and they don't look like they're slowing down at all. You better strap your seatbelt on here.
Feeds it to Redick for the lead. Rebounded by Flash. For Athens, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Pulls up on the wing, and he gets the jumper to drop. And it's 8 points for the Magician. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. It's Pierce on the wing. It's hauled in by Athens. Here's the Magician. 8 points for him. The pass to the captain. Athens moving the ball around, and the shot is good. And now a 5-point Athens lead.
You know, with that much of a height advantage, that's exactly what you should do. Take it straight to the rim.
Down low, here's Jordan, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down. And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Paul kicks to Reddick. The 3. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 9th assist in the game now. For Athens, they've gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the 3rd. Passes it to the captain. Here's Flash, guarded by Crawford. Flash passes to the great. It's tipped and stolen by Jordan. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. It's Crawford on the wing. He's got 11. Athens shooting an offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. Now Reddick. He has 5. For the tie, here's Smith. And it's all evened up. Smith's got 10 points.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team. We've got a great game on our... Welcome back. The 4th quarter of action getting started. And here is Athens now. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th, Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. And Stevenson is out there with Smith, and it's Griffin in at center. Redick with the rebound. The Clippers shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. To take the lead. The dive for the ball. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. Here's the general. He's guarded by Stevenson. Paul with the steal. It's Redick on the wing. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 10 assists here tonight. So active.
And this has really been a well-played game up to this point. And you know what? I bet it stays that way until the end.
I certainly hope so. I mean, it's been a terrific contest, and there's nothing like a pair of teams just balling out the way they have been.
And the Clippers have possession. Athens getting their last shot to go.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaking.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
You gotta like what the Magician has done in this game.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He told the squad, now is the time when we turn it on and leave them in the rear view mirror. It won't be easy, but guys, I know we can put them away. Let's see if they can deliver, Kevin.
Griffin with the steal. Paul outside. Inside. Here's Pierce. Takes it off the glass.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you're better off sending them to the free throw lines than to have them get that good a look.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
And Athens with some changes. The doctors checked in for Mr. Perfect, and the captain subbed in for the Great.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Clippers trail by 4. Paul dishes to Crawford. Aldridge with it. Throws it up high, and the slam by Blake Griffin.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And, guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder, and that's exactly what that play looks to be. And they've had the edge in rebounding all night long, and none bigger than that one right there.
And, guys, you've seen it countless times. In a close game, hustle plays can really make the difference.
Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
The Kiddies checked in for the captain. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Jordan's checked in. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Crawford's shot is good.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Rejected by Pierce. He dishes it to Paul. He's looking for Griffin and finds him.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it. And he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about the knees. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Here's Pierce. It's hauled in by Athens.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but, man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
And that one's good.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Griffin. And that one is hammered home.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
Pass to the Magician. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
I love that plan. Set up the opportunity for the mismatch.
Yeah, knowing they have to get a bucket here and exploiting the height advantage where they can find it, well, that's a no-brainer to me.
Now here's Griffin. This one for 13 points for Paul Pierce. Athens trails by 3. For 3. Good. 14 points for the professor.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Ball outside. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Griffin just having a terrific game. He has 12 points and some big-time defense with the 3 steals, too.
No idea who would see a performance like this one today.
The only way to describe it in my vocabulary is dominance.
Catching up on changes for Athens. The Greats checked in for the professor. And the captain subbed in for the kid. Here's the Magician.
Oh, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
Paul kicks to Pierce. Good! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Pierce is all business. You can see it in his eyes.
Here's the doctor to the inside. The magician connects.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
So that means they've got to be very careful with the basketball right now. The ball's got them dropping right now for sure.
And Athens calls time here. They're trailing by 1. 23 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
You know what? Enough time that they can run whatever play they're most comfortable with.
Definitely. I mean, they're in good shape here, in my opinion. Shot clock's off, but still enough time left on the game clock to really run your normal set here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
And the Clippers call time here. They trail by 1. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So the first one drops, and that ties the game up. And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
And that's big there. Once he got the opportunity to get to the line and take the lead, you have got to convert.
And Athens calls time here. They're losing by 1. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And really no need to rush. Still plenty of time to get a good look.
Well, if they've got a play that they use to get a quality shot, this is the time to run it.
And here is Athens now.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
To the paint. Here's Griffin. No good.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead. And Athens calls time here. They're losing by 1. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
It's come down to this. One shot to win the game. They have just enough time to catch the ball, make a quick pass, and then get it airborne.
And don't start the celebration just yet. They're going to have a second look at the replay monitor and see if it got in. This one's over if the original ruling of a basket stands. But we'll see.
And listen, in a critical moment, this is the NBA Finals. The officials have to be 110% certain they've got the call right.
Well, every play, every bucket magnified in a situation like this. The NBA's replay center giving them the information they need to make the final call.
The officials have made their decision. The basket, as we thought, will count. It took a little while to check the replay, but they did, in fact, have it right. He got it off GA in time.
And even though they had it right the first time, it's always a smart move to double-check. When it comes to the game-winning shot, you have got to go to replay.
So it's Athens taking the W in this one. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
So that's a wrap for the first game of the NBA Finals. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And standing by for the postgame show, let's head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thanks, Kevin, and let's take a look now as we give the nod to our Jordan player of the game. No matter what they threw at him during the second half, it seemed like he had the answer and was able to find all the shots he wanted. What are your thoughts, Shaq, on his game tonight?
Starting out the series, this is a huge win to go up 1-0. He gave them the energy and effort they needed. Huge performance, and what a time to do it. If he can keep up this effort, Ernie, boy.
And that'll do it for tonight's NBA Finals coverage. For Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you for more high-stakes NBA Finals action coming up soon.